If I'm going to be the face of this company, then I need some change.
And I am the voice of the voiceless.
That is undisputed.
Hey, it's TBK here, Turnbuckle King. We'll talk about why former world champion brand is compromised. And what we mean by that is why Brock Lesnar career is over. We are here at the Locker Room News. Got some dirty laundry, more dirty laundry to air. And this is a part of the Vince McMahon scandal that I talked about a couple days ago. This whole stuff with his son Shane. Then his history that I did in a collaboration yesterday, but now we're specifically talking about Brock Lesnar, whose name was dropped. It said that it was alleged, but we knew it was him, and I said this on the first stream. But meanwhile, other than that, I'm definitely going to mention more about him and see what's going on. Now, I'm going to first pull up the clip of why it is Brock Lesnar, and there will be more information regarding this, and let's see where this goes as far as that's concerned. Also here on Rumble and on X, so like, subscribe. We are here at the Locker Room at TNT. Toxic news turmoil. With that being said, let's get into and air more dirty laundry.
A huge revelation is this. In July 2021, the suit says McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized sexual content for a WWE superstar he was trying to re-sign. Although the suit did not name him, it is described as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent. People familiar with the matter.
Now, I said this before, that it said former UFC champion. We knew that they were specifically talking about Brock Lesnar. We knew that it was mainly talked about him. So yeah, definitely something that needs to take in consideration. And they're saying it right here, and they're gonna go more into why.
Identified that person as Brock Lesnar. The suit said McMahon shared the explicit photos with Lesnar and informed Grant that he likes what he sees. After the star agreed to a new contract within the WWE, McMahon texted Grant in August 2021 to say that part of the deal was blanking you. That December, McMahon gave Grant's personal cell to the WWE star, says this.
Now that right there is why Brock Lesnar's in the red. You're not getting intimate with Janel Grant, but the fact he texted her, asked for photos, pictures, all of that pretty much puts him in the red along with Vince McMahon. So this is not a good look for Brock Lesnar, but we'll get more into it. I will play the rest of it.
Suit. The wrestler asked her to send a video of herself urinating, the suit said. And after she did, he called her a B. That same month, per the suit, the star expressed a desire to set a playdate, but a snowstorm would halt those plans. Lastly, from the Wall Street Journal, the lawsuit seeks a judgment that the NDA is invalid under state and federal law and compensatory and punitive damages under other laws, including the Trafficking Victims Protection Act. A huge revelation is this. In July 2021.
So this says that we look right here. It said at the very end, the man said it's an NDA that the woman of Janel Grant was invalid, but it's a Trafficking Victims Protection Act because Brock Lesnar was setting a range. Just the fact he was setting up a range to meet with her, and he contacted her through via text and asked for pictures of her, video of her peeing, and all the other that stuff, and Vince McMahon used this as a way to re-sign Brock Lesnar, which is a quid pro quo, if I'm not mistaken. He pretty much used that to re-sign Brock Lesnar, which is a violation. in my opinion. And he said, "Oh yeah, here be," like I said in the video. But this is not a good look, and this is why I think his career may be over. This is not a good look for him at all. You know, Brock Lesnar, he very, very storied career, very lot of historic stuff going on, and I believe too that his career will never ever be the same. Brock Lesnar, we know, is a multiple-time, 10-time world champion. We know that Brock Lesnar is also a legend in the business. He's a part of a lot of history in the WWE. Also, he went crossover to UFC, and we know that, you know, with this news going on, he's pretty much going to be removed for all future events. This is not a good look for him, like I said before. I just wish that this did not happen to him because he didn't do anything. Now, there's just been a lot of speculation, people saying that he should deserve what he gets. Some saying that he shouldn't. But like I said, Brock Lesnar, he technically did not do anything. Should he deserve to be in the red? You know, he did not get intimate with the woman. That's the thing about it. But the thing about it is, he's tied to Vince McMahon, and they always been close. Ever since he came into the WWE, he was younger. Even though he left on bad terms, he came back to WWE in 2012, and Vince McMahon pretty much always gave him what he wanted: big contract, titles, time off, main events, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, you name it. They've always had a close relationship, and since he's been close with Vince, it's making him look very bad because he may have been accomplice. He's pretty much listed as accomplice for what's going on because he is involved in this scandal, whether he did anything or not. You know, so this is what makes it look so bad on Brock Lesnar's end. But he definitely dropped the ball on this one. But like I said, also it's just so many other factors of what he's done. You know, who knows to say that he has done in the past? Who would say that he may not do none in the future? You know, who knows what he's done before? Because a lot of people are speculating that his name is going to be erased from history. You know, he had a lot going on. He's removed from all future events, including WrestleMania. He was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble, but he was replaced, you know, by Braun Breaker. You know, he's replaced by him. And as we know, Braun Breaker, he did a great job in the Royal Rumble. He came in, he smashed, he speared, he tore everybody down, eliminated Dominic Mysterio. That's who he was supposed to face at WrestleMania, but now it's like Braun Breaker's going to take that spot. Braun Breaker too he's one of the best talents on NXT right now. Former 2-time NXT champion, who's currently competed for the Dusty Classic at NXT Vengeance Day this Sunday, February 4th. And also Braun Breaker, he's a big body guy that could definitely be the future. We have Brock Lesnar, we got Roman Reigns now. He's going to follow that mold of the next big guy, following those two. As long as he stay healthy, keep his nose clean, because as we see with Brock Lesnar, even though Brock Lesnar's career, he pretty much did everything he wants to in his career, it can ruin your career when you get involved in scandals like this one. But other than that, Brock Lesnar, he's removed for all future events, and they saying too that he's not gonna be around for quite some time. They already saying that he's supposed to face Dominic Mysterio. This was supposed to happen at Royal Rumble, after Royal Rumble, and it said that he was planning to be in the Royal Rumble match, but his name was withdrawn. Also, not besides that, he's not going to be around. They say he's removed from future events. It says that his return at the WWE Rumble was canceled, and also regarding this as well, that he was revealed to be the person. Also saying this too, that he's not going to be around for a while. This is like I said, this has gotten really bad with Brock Lesnar. They said, and while some people in the company think he will never return, the question is, if he's never going to return, that leads to my main question: is his career over? Because he ain't going to be around. You know, I think when he does, if he does come around, it's going to be years from now. We in 2024. It may be 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Brock's already what 40. I think 46, 47. So he'll be late 50s, 60s by the time he does return. And then the new fans at that point, be a new fan base, they'll forget about him pretty much. Except the older fans like us and a little bit of younger ones now will remember him. But it's just not a good, it's bad for what it's come to. Now, regarding this, I did, had other questions I wanted to ask. If his career gonna be over, thing about it is, if his career gonna be over, who knows why his career will be over? Regarding this, he didn't do anything. Because thing about it is, I did a short on this yesterday, and I asked, is his career gonna be over? And it said, if you're gonna erase Benoit, you have to erase Vince and Brock if found guilty. They said, one person said Brock Lesnar could care less, and I don't understand erasing them. Vince won't be erased. And it also says here on the last comment here, so far with Lesnar is being accused of other requested pictures to be sent from another adult. Scummy, essentially as a married man, but it's not illegal. That's why I said he's not legally in trouble. He's in the red. More people said, one person said, hell no. They said never will happen. He broke the streak. I will get to that as well. And they say, yes, it will. A lot of mixed reactions to this short. And it says, how about we wait until the verdict to the side? Nobody has been found guilty yet. Then one person says, yes. Then it says, Benoit wasn't as big as Brock or Vince. It's easy to erase a guy who's already passed away. Brock is UFC as well. So scrubbing from one company, you got to do the other. So that's crazy. But you guys so far, let me know what you think of that. What is going on? What has led to this point? But other than that, I'm going to play the short that I did do yesterday to see if you guys agree or disagree.
McIntyre jumped over the top rope. Brock Lesnar's going around.
Should WWE erase this superstar legacy? During the whole Vince McMahon allegation and Brock Lesnar name being mentioned with Janel Grant case, Brock Lesnar won 2 Royal Rumbles, the first in 2003 and the most recent in 2022. Should WWE erase Brock Lesnar's name from history, despite what's going on right now and Brock Lesnar being in court? I would have to say the answer will be no. Until they get more proof, no. And that's what I meant by that, because there's still more that needs to be uncovered. It should not be the case, despite what the comments say. I don't believe that they should erase his name just yet. It's a lot more that needs to be uncovered. The whole investigation needs to be done. Now I know Brock Lesnar had a court date recently, but I don't think he should exactly be erased from history yet. Speaking of history, Brock Lesnar did break the streak. Now, he broke the streak 10 years ago in 2014. He broke at WrestleMania 30. He faced off against The Undertaker, who was undefeated at 21-0. Correction, 21-0 at the time. When Brock Lesnar defeated him, he became 21-1. So if you do erase his name, I mean, you're erasing that. Who ends the streak? That's the question to ask yourselves. And, is it good to erase his name at this point? Because Brock's done a lot. Does the streak go to Roman Reigns? Because he's the only other person besides Brock Lesnar that's in the streak. That's the only 2 losses that he has. Is it good to really erase his name despite everything that's going on? Do you really do that? Because that's going to be hard to do. because he's done a lot. Like I said, Brock, not only he's done that, he's broke the streak, multiple time world champion, Suplex City. He's been a part of a lot of stuff in his whole career. Now, I know he's been back since 2012 to 12 years he's been back, and in the first year 2 runs. So off and on for 14 years, that's going to be a lot. I don't think that should erase his name. I don't think his name should be erased. I don't think so at all. You guys let me know in the live chat and comment section. 1, should you erase his name? 2, no. I don't think it's a good move, because he didn't do anything, and there's a lot more, investigation that we need to find out on Brock Lesnar. Yeah, I remember Vince McMahon tried to lure Brock into a new contract by using this woman as a pass around. That's what he's done. CeeLo Salute, he said 1. No, he says no. So I don't think it's good to erase his name. Well, he said no, it's not good to erase his name. I don't think his name should be erased. I don't think his name should be erased from history. He's done so much in his career. I mean, Brock Lesnar, the list goes on and on of the stuff he's done. You'll be erasing everything. This man's won a WWE championship. He's been a Universal champion. Brock Lesnar, he's won a SummerSlam, with Suplex City, with UFC champion, everything. He's been a part of big feuds against Undertaker, John Cena, most recently Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Triple H. The list goes on and on. He's feuded with a lot of people, and I don't think it's good to erase his name. Brock Lesnar, I know people give him flack because he does the Suplex City, but he also been putting on good rivalries over the years. So I don't think that should be done. I mean, despite all that, it's not up to us to decide if it's good to erase his name. How will Brock Lesnar ever rebound from this situation? That's the question. How will Brock rebound from this? I don't think he will. Me personally, because Brock has this happened. We see this happen a lot with the essays and the allegation. If you notice, it happened later on in someone's career after they're well established, after everything's done. You would think it will not hurt them, but it does hurt them, because Brock, to get to this point, then you have all this stuff happening against you. Like I said, it's 2024. It's going to be something different with the things in the world today. Also, I mean, we just had a couple months ago, Chris Jericho got hit with an essay, and he also, similar to Brock Lesnar, a well over established star. Now, there was no proof on Chris Jericho. I don't think there was any proof on him, and they let the story go. But this Vince McMahon stuff's not going to end, and I feel like there's going to be more names dropped. There's going to be more information that will be released to the public regarding this whole scandal. But like I said, him and Vince have always been close. I mean, and I think too that's why Vince McMahon let Brock get away with so much stuff, because Brock knew stuff about Vince McMahon. Yeah, I remember Brock Lesnar threw that championship at Vince McMahon. He threw the Universal Championship at him after WrestleMania 34 due to a disagreement that Brock did not want to win. He wanted to lose against Roman Reigns. He threw it at him. Brock Lesnar not get fired or nothing. But I believe him and Brock always been close no matter what. They always had disagreements, but they always came to, a mutual understanding. Brock and Vince always had that. But I think this whole thing is just really ruined his name. And his career is definitely never going to be the same. It's going to be over after this. My question, where does Brock Lesnar go from here? Because his name is also tied to the UFC. He has done that in his career. He is a former UFC champion. And since UFC is a part of WWE, purchased by the TKO Group Holdings by Endeavor, they're going to look at him strange too now. So it seems like they're not playing around anymore, that they're willing to erase anyone, you know, of what's going on. They're willing to erase anybody that's going to jeopardize the brand. And Brock Lesnar is not just any name. He is a brand. He is Brock Lesnar. He is the Beast incarnate. He is the Beast. He is a brand. And that brand has been compromised. But no one compromised him. Let's not get it any confusion here. Brock Lesnar did compromise his own brand by asking for information for this woman videos. Now, I know they said he didn't meet up with her because of the whole snowstorm, but the fact remains he still made an attempt, and that's what makes it look bad. And considering the fact he's a married man too, he's married to Sable, been married to her since for years. They got 2 sons together, so it's not looking good on his end, not at all. So I don't know what he can do. There's nothing he can do to rebound from this whole situation, not at all. It's going to make him look worse and worse as a star, you know. Now at this point, I'm going to say our goodbyes to X and continue on Rumble and YouTube. For people on X, if you want to see more of this, come to YouTube or Rumble. But other than that, I just don't see how this is going to make Brock any better. I mean, I know he has sent any official statements. I don't think there's anything he could do to save this. His career is pretty much done. WWE already explained that there's no future plans with him. They are pushed for Royal Rumble and future events. And I know Brock Lesnar saying people gonna say he don't care, he got what he wanted, but it's gonna ruin his brand long term. I just hope Brock Lesnar save his money and save what resource he got, because it could mess him up from getting future work anywhere, you know, in media as far as WWE. But like I said, he ain't the only one involved. There's more names to be dropped, but it's just nothing nobody could do. He's involved whether he likes it or not. Whether it's just an attempt, a photo, he's involved. Now my question is too, if Brock Lesnar does get deeper for him, which is look like where it's headed, will he give up names? Will he give up Vince McMahon? Will he give up Bruce Pritchard or Kevin Dunn, as well as or Michael Hayes? Because right now it's Vince McMahon, Brock Lesnar, and John Laurinaitis. Will he give up more names of the executives who's also involved in scandal? Does he going to have the attitude, if I'm going down, take you with me? Who knows what Brock's going to do next? Who knows? But I do know this is getting worse and worse. We are on social media. We are in cancel culture. And literally anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. That's a true meaning now. That's really true to his core. You know, Rollins just went to court and everything, and I just don't see how he can rebound from this. We got 8 people in here. Please hit. We got 8 people in here. Hit the notification button to make sure that you get more locker room news like this. 8 people in here. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget to do that. But yeah, back to Brock Lesnar. There's nothing more he could do. Like I said, I know he did not get intimate with her, but he's still in the red. And it's just no way. There's no way, because WWE is, like I said, this has been purchased by TKO. They have big deals going on. They got the Netflix deal that they just got. They got other deals. They doing all this international events. They got everything going on. But it's the question, I mean, is his career over? Like I said, I do believe he'll be back at WWE at some given point. Will be no time soon. It'll be a good maybe 10, 15 years from now. 5 at least. You know, that's at least how I see it. The eternal what's going on, I believe he'll rebound. He'll have to change careers. And change career, what's going to change his career to? I mean, that's all he knows, wrestling his whole life in MMA. And WWE and MMA, they're pretty much owned by the main companies. What is Brock Lesnar going to be, an actor? He's going to be a singer? What is Brock Lesnar else going to do? He's going to be a power lifter? The man is in his mid to late 40s. I don't think anything other he could do, because we know Brock Lesnar ain't gonna be no actor or nothing. I don't think there's nothing else he could do on his end. It's gonna be, his hands are tired. His hands are tired of this situation. No matter how we look at it, his hands are tied. I don't think he'll rebound right away. It's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take some work. I know he's going to continue to stay low for a while, even after this whole scandal thing's done, to get his name out of the mud. Because WWE, they don't want nothing. They are a brand just like Brock Lesnar's a brand. WWE doesn't want to do anything to compromise the brand. You notice that when they already erased Vince McMahon's name from the website and everything else, they had lost the Slim Jim campaign, and now they got the Slim Jim campaign back. So now they don't want to lose any more campaigns. So if they got to erase Brock Lesnar's name, they're probably going to erase his name too. Like I said, they may erase his name too. It's not. I don't think it's the best thing for them to do, but they're going to erase his name. They're going to take him off the website like Vince. They're going to take all his confidence away, everything. And at least until this whole thing is done. They already did it with Vince. Now, if he can prove himself and clear his name, then he's good. But if not, and it looks like it's not, since there's proof through text, he may not be. He may not be. He may not. He may not get his name, good name, and back at good graces with WWE. He may have his name erased forever. You know, like I say, he did a lot of stuff. He ended the Undertaker streak 10 years ago. You know, he's a 10-time champion. He did a lot. He did a lot. I mean, he's had a very, very storied career. You know, Brock's been around for quite some time. You know, remember too, another thing that Brock Lesnar did that people probably forgot. One thing that Brock Lesnar did do that is still in the history books, he did. He was the youngest WWE champion. He won at age 25. So are they going to erase that from history too? Are they going to make someone else the youngest WWE champion that's under 25? No one else has accomplished that besides Randy Orton the world title. Brock Lesnar's persona of a bully is the main reason feminists don't like him. He represents a super conservative, old school white guy. Yeah, to some degree. When I say change career, go back to UFC capacity. That's the thing. UFC is owned by the same company that owns WWE. If TKO don't want to mess with Brock Lesnar and they own UFC and WWE, he go to UFC, it's going to be the same result. It's not going to make a difference. That's what I'm saying. They all tied together. It's still going to it's going to be the same thing. That's why I said they might even erase his UFC championship run. They're going to scrub that too probably. TKO Group Holdings owns WWE and UFC, which is by Endeavor. So it's the same company, same brand, whether he's a UFC or WWE. It's the same brand. Same people own the company. It does not matter. So yeah, I don't think there's anything he could do at this point. Anything he could do. Salute, good Grebs, going on. But yeah, I don't think there's anything he could do. I wish that Brock, you know, the thing about it is we got to watch with the text messages and watch what we say. Something like that is always recorded, you know. Like I said, Brock, he's done so much in his career. He's a 10-time champ. You know, he 2-time World Rumble winner. And he won Money in the Bank. That's another thing. Does that get erased too? That's another thing. He has that accomplishment. Does that get erased or does that go away? What can they do? What can they do? You know? What can they do about that? Brock has so much ties to Vince McMahon. And like I said, this is nowhere near the end. We're just getting started. There's going to be more stuff that's going to be revealed. And more names will be involved. Because remember, like I said, Vince and Brock always had a close relationship. They always been good. They always been good regardless of that. Like I said, Brock has so much He has so much to lose because he is a brand. They don't call him a Beats of Corner for nothing. You know, remember he was the next big thing. Youngest champion, NCAA Division I. That's not related to WWE. He's done so much. I mean, he's the most dominant athlete of all time. And for this to happen to him, this will really ruin him to shreds and pieces of his legacy. There's nothing that could be done to save it. Like I said, there's nothing that could be done for that. Yes, that's true. He said him, let's have frosting relationship. Exactly. They've been close for years and they're still close. And I believe that this is what brought him down to his ties to Vince. And I can see Brock Lesnar giving up Vince. And I can see, that he'll do that and not only take down Vince, but take down the whole organization of higher ups that was involved in this stuff in WWE. So it would definitely ruin him. So I don't see how, this woman, Janel Grant, this is all over $1 million that she was paid but wanted 3, and that led her to dropping these names of John Laurinaitis, Vince McMahon, and then we know the former UFC champion is Brock Lesnar. That's what makes it so bad. It's really dropping names. There are more names to be dropped because all of this, it ruined Brock Lesnar because now like I said, he's removed from all future events. He's not going to be at any main event. And Brock Lesnar, when he came to Royal Rumble or WrestleMania or SummerSlam or Survivor Series, whatever, that was a big payday for him. So I hope Brock Lesnar saves money because the Brock Lesnar, the thing about it is, the whole thing he's worth, it really, Brock Lesnar value in stock, it drops. At this given point, it drops. He's not going to have the same value as he did before. He's not going to have the same value. He won't be the same top guy. Companies are going to run from him. People are not going to be associated with him until his whole thing is done, and hopefully he can clear his name, and I really hope he can. I hope that can happen. There's stories of Brock being a bit too rough for females backstage. I guarantee they'll bring that to court. And if so, he's done. That's why I said his stock is going to drop. He won't have that same high stock like he did before. He won't be getting those big paydays like he used to. Because we know he's getting the big paydays for the main events. Or he just showing up at WrestleMania or SummerSlam. He's not getting that anymore. He can't just work one day a year and be good for the rest of the year. That's going to be over with. I don't see that happening with him anymore. But like I said, I like Brock. I think he's, like I said, most dominant athlete. One of my favorite athletes. But this is going to really breaking him down. So it just shows that even when you have money or you're a big name celebrity or athlete or entertainer or public figure, whatever the case may be, do your best to keep your nose clean, no matter what the cases are. And also too, they said with the whole thing, even though if you're a big name, whatever your profession is, the thing about that is, even if you make them sign an NDA, I learned this recently, NDAs do expire. They do expire. You have an NDA on a woman for 15, 20 years. I don't know what the max is, maybe 15 years the max, I'm not sure. But when they expire, they can go off and explain everything that happened. They go blab off to social media, TMZ, whoever, about you if you're a public figure. So they do expire. Because you make them sign an NDA don't mean that you're in the clear forever. It's just for the next however long the term of the NDA is. They can expire now. They do expire. They're not lifetime NDAs as far as I've heard. If they are, someone let me know. I've been hearing NDAs expire after a certain amount of time. So that's the thing. It can, and it ain't just so it's Brock, it's anybody, Vince McMahon, anybody. So that hurts Vince too. Because that woman's talking now because the NDA expired. But Yeah, Brock Lesnar, his name I just don't see his name ever being the same. I don't see it ever being the same. I really don't. This is a perfect example of why it's important to not to mess with females at the workplace under any circumstances, and it's important to accord everything. Show you right. Yep. You don't eat where you crap. And Vince McMahon's learned that, and Brock Lesnar starting to learn it too, because it can erase your good name. Everything you worked hard for, everything you've done to get your name and your stock to its highest, it could go down in 1 second. And it could be over one woman, and over one situation. And that's what Brock Lesnar is going through right now. So I don't see this ever being a good thing for him to rebound on. It's just not a good thing for him. Like I said, I wish him the best. But I did have another question I did ask. The question I did ask for, as far as the shorts that I did do, I had another one where I had a question for it, and it was to say simply, this is about Brock Lesnar when he did end the streak. Should he end the streak? That's the question. Let's see what I had to say about it.
A third and fight for the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar into the cover, hooks the leg.
The most shocking moment in pro wrestling. At WrestleMania 30, Brock Lesnar defeated The Undertaker to end his legendary streak at 21-1. Now, did Brock really have to end this streak? For shocking wise, yes, but for his career, no.
Now, that was me doing a short talking about Brock Lesnar, asking the audience, did he have to end the streak? I said business-wise, for business-wise, maybe. Personal reasons, did he really have to? No. Did it help Brock Lesnar's career? Did it, put it in a good motion? Did it, shoot his career to the skyrocket high? No. But it was good because WWE Network came out around that time, and I guess it was good to shock the fans, something to keep them on the edge of their seat, or see something they thought would never happen. And there was the streak ending, it was ended by him. But now, it don't mean anything now. But yeah, it's not a good, like I said, his career just never going to be the same. I don't think so, because this is the culture we're in now. This is how the world moves now. It could be good to erase his name. I mean, is it good to erase it? They may erase it. That's the thing. But I don't see it ever being to where it was previously. At least I don't. At least I don't see it for that way. Some NDAs expire, most last indefinitely, which are more common. It depends on terms and agreements. Yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, but Vince McMahon, he does not help this situation. These guys they're screwed. I don't see how anyone can rebound from this whole situation for Brock Lesnar. There's nothing he can do. Like I said, hopefully he has enough evidence to clear his name and have a very damn good lawyer to back this claim up. I think if he could do all that, he can get his career rejuvenated. He could be cleared again, and he can start from scratch. But until then, I don't see that happening. Not one bit. Like I said, you guys let me know what you think of this whole situation. In the live chat and on the playback comment section, because there's only beginning and there will be more revealed, and only time will tell what happens with Brock Lesnar next in his career. As far as this goes, the future of his career and the future of him with WWE or UFC, whatever. But this is definitely a serious one for Brock, and it can affect him long term as well as short term. problems with Vince. He probably has several NDAs, which that won't persuade a jury because that's a red flag. Yep, that's true. You got a point there. But I don't. Yeah, Vince McMahon just got too many skeletons in his closet. I said before, he could have a surviving Vince McMahon documentary. Don't be surprised if we could get that in the near future. We could get that too. But other than that, only time will tell. See what happens next. We got to sit back and watch to see what happens with Brock Lesnar. But definitely a bad look, especially with Vince. And more names will be dropped regarding this. Not just John Laurinaitis, Vince, and Brock. More is coming. Because Ronda Rousey did a tweet saying that Bruce Pritchard is the avatar for Vince McMahon. So we know more will be revealed. But other than that, like I said, you guys let me know what you think of that. We are here at the Locker Room News. And I just aired some dirty laundry. So definitely. You guys let me know. And that's all I have regarding the subject. You guys, if there's any more information you guys know right after this, put in the comments section. Any new information. But this is about why former world champion brand is compromised, why Brock Lesnar's career is over. Thank you all for coming out to the lockers. We leave the lockers, go back to what you do normally. And we will come back to locker rooms for another one. Soon to reveals will pop up for a Toss Ring scandal on YouTube. Former executive producer and chief of global involvement scandal. Next video will be when a father-son rivalry became real. Until then, it is OUT.